What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Carolina Panthers Madden 24 franchise rebuild. I've been working with the new way of editing that I wanted to try, and it just hasn't come out the way I want it, and I haven't been exactly happy with the way it's come out so far. So we're just going to move on. This is the game I had recorded, the game against Buffalo. As you can see, we lost here. The Bills came back in the fourth quarter to take this one 31-24. As we take a look at some stats here, it wasn't a perfect game for either quarterback. Josh Allen throws 3 interceptions and 2 touchdowns, and Bryce Young throws 2 interceptions and 2 touchdowns. We were also sacked 7 times in this game. We couldn't stop James Cook as he broke off long run after long run. He ended up with 136 and 1 touchdown. We did get Miles Sanders a touchdown as well, and Josh Allen scored 1 on the option. Receiving, we couldn't slow down Stephon Diggs. He ends up with 114 yards with 1 score. Our leading receiver was Hayden Hurst with 109. Dawson Knox also found the end zone. Mingo found the end zone on a really good curl route that he broke a tackle and took it to the house on. And DJ Chark finds the end zone for us as well. Tackles, we were led in tackles by Nicholas Schultz. He had 11. Chris Bartell shows 10. However, he was missing quite a few tackles. I was not happy with the play from Chris Bartell in this past game. Tackles for loss, Ed Oliver destroyed our backfield. He ends up with 5. And you can see here, he leads everybody in sacks in this game. He ended up with 4.5. Rousseau ended up with 2. Brown and Craver get 1. And Peyton Turner is credited with 0.5. All the interceptions, 2 to Stephon Gilmore. He had a great game. Tre'Davious White ends up with 1. Jamie Robinson gets 1, and so does Reed Blankenship. And so we move on to week 16 to face Tampa Bay in today's episode. Last week, Tampa Bay did us a favor by defeating the Falcons. However, we couldn't repay it with a victory, so we end up tied in the NFC South still at 8-6 with the Falcons, who we take on in week 18. It's going to be a very important week, just like it was last year. As we take a look at playoff seeding, they got us currently 5th, taking on the Atlanta Falcons. I don't want to face them 3 times in a year. Green Bay moves into the number 1 spot in the NFC. And we have a first this season, as Stephon Gilmore was named Defensive Player of the Week for the NFC. Ed Oliver gets it for the AFC. Good game for those two. Congrats to Gilmore. And coming out of practice, we've got an upgrade for rookie superstar receiver Justin Dean. We're going to go physical for him. He's still a 76. And he gets 3 catching traffic, 1 catching, 1 short, 1 trucking, and an ability slot. So for Justin Dean, we're going to go with a superstar ability nightmare matchup. With this one, receivers have the ability to make sharper cuts and frequently win contested catches when covered by linebackers and linemen. However, we do have some injury news coming out of practice. We will be without Yetur Gross-Matos and Amari Barno in this upcoming matchup as they were injured in practice. Now let's take a look at some stats for these Bucs. Nick Fletcher still starting quarterback. He's got 19 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, 3,305 yards on the year for the rookie. Rushing, Tyrone Lamontagne, he's got 413 with 12 touchdowns on the ground. Excellent year for the Rook. Receiving there, led by Chris Godwin, who's got 1,000 yards and 6 touchdowns. Right behind him, Mike Evans with just under 807 touchdowns. Good year for them. And then rookie Mike Weston, 627 and 2 scores. Devin White racking up the tackles this year. He's up to 117. That's impressive. And of course, Vita Vea, the man in the middle, 16 tackles for loss. And Clancy leading the team in sacks with 9.5. Interceptions go to Davis, who has 2, Dennis with 1, White's got 1, and McCollum's got 1 on the year. The last time we played Tampa Bay, we beat them all the way back in week 9, 28-17. Hopefully we can repeat that success today. And welcome to beautiful Tampa Bay. We've got an excellent NFC South matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're still led by rookie quarterback Nick Fletcher. Of course, Bryce Young still our quarterback. He's had a very down year this year compared to last year, hoping to end it on a high note as we move closer and closer to the playoffs. Buccaneers have come on with a couple of good wins the last couple of weeks. They've moved to 5-8. They are tied with the Saints at the bottom of the NFC South. And it looks like Butker is ready to kick us off this afternoon. Let's go. This one goes back deep to Davenport, who will field it just inside his goal line. And he runs this one up to the 22-yard line, and that's where Tampa Bay will take their first drive. Fletcher's numbers on the year: 19 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. At least the rookie is not turning the ball over. And Tampa Bay will start the day in the shotgun with 3 wide. Everybody's out stacked on top of each other as Fletcher drops back, looks short for Mike Evans, who makes the grab out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 7. Now offset I, 2nd and 3 from the 29. And they'll hand this one off to LaMontagne, who's got the first down as he runs up the middle for 5 yards. After that first down run, they'll take it again, hand it off to LaMontagne, who's brought down in the backfield by Jamison Craver. That'll be a loss of 2, bringing up 2nd and 12. Good penetration there by the young defensive tackle as the Bucs back up a couple of yards for this 2nd and 12. Fletcher dropping back, gets it away, and it's incomplete, intended for White. As we take a look at the injuries for Carolina. Now 3rd and 12. The Bucs need this one to keep their drive alive. White in the backfield. And this one is thrown out to Njoku, but he's going to be just short as Bartel makes the tackle. 4th and 1 coming up. And Camardo will just punt this one back to Anderson. He boots this one deep. Anderson will take it at about the 8-yard line as he looks for room, cuts it back up the middle, and is brought down at the 17. And here's a look at Young's numbers: 24 touchdowns, 25 interceptions, 3,600 in the air. And the Panthers will start this one at the 17, 1st and 10 in the shotgun. Young will hand this off to Sanders as he looks for room off the left side and finds 3 yards. Now 2nd and 7 from the 20, shotgun again for Young. He'll hand this one off to Sanders as he looks for room on the other side and finds a handful of yards as he's brought down at the 24, bringing up 3rd and 2. Now for 3rd down. Can Carolina convert to keep their drive alive? They come out under center. They fake the handoff, and Young throws toward the sideline. Chark can't make the grab, diving out of bounds, incomplete. And that's going to end Carolina's first drive as Hecker comes out to punt this one back. He boots this one back to Davenport, who will take it, find his way up the sideline. He's got space and is brought down at the 49. Excellent return there by Davenport. And here come the Bucs on their 2nd drive of the game. They come out in the pistol as Carolina pinches the line. And Davenport, under pressure, will throw this one out and find Otten. Complete for 7 yards. Good job staying in there and finding his man downfield. Now 2nd and 3 as they'll stay in the pistol here. Changes some things up at the line. Fletcher takes the snap and hands this off to LaMontagne, who fights his way for a couple of yards up the middle. 3rd and 1 coming up. Now 3rd and 1. I formation for the Buccaneers. Fletcher under center will drop back, fake the handoff as Carolina brings pressure and hit as he threw. Fletcher's pass goes incomplete. Good pressure by Johnson. And the Bucs punting team will not come out. They're going to keep their offense out there on this 4th and 1. It is incomplete, knocked out of the hands of Godwin. Good defense there by the Panthers. And now Bryce Young's 2nd drive as they come out with 2 tight ends. Bryce dropping back, throws underneath for Mingo, who holds on through the hit for 5 yards. Now 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. They come out in the shotgun again. This one goes quick to Dean, who has it underneath, and a 1st down. Good job holding on through the hit, Justin Dean. After that 1st down catch, they've got it at the 46. We'll hand this off to Sanders. He looks for space and has plenty of running room and will get another 1st down. However, we've got an injured Panther. That's Ekwonu. And he'll be on the sideline. Slate in to replace Ekwonu here on 1st and 10. Young in the shotgun, dropping back as they bring some pressure. Wide open underneath. DJ Chark makes the grab, tries to make a man miss, but is hauled down at the 18-yard line. Good catch and run there by Chark. And we see it's just a bruised shoulder, so Ekwonu will be okay. Now 1st and 10 as Bryce empties everybody out wide. And he's going to throw toward the back of the end zone. He's got Chark, but it's incomplete. Chark couldn't catch up with that one out of bounds. Now 2nd and 10 from the 18. Young will fake the handoff and throw across field. He's got Mingo, who's got it in the end zone. Caught. Panthers touchdown, Jonathan Mingo. Excellent job working himself open across the field. And Mingo hauls that one in for a score, the first of the day. And Butker's out for the extra point. He gets this one away, nearly blocked, but it is good. Carolina takes a 7-0 lead early. And now the ensuing kickoff as Butker readies this one. This one will be returnable by Davenport. And he's up to the 25 on a decent return. Here comes Tampa Bay's offense as their last drive ended on 4th down. They're going to fake the handoff as there's pressure up the middle. Derek Brown gets to Fletcher for his first sack of the day, bringing up 2nd and 15. Good pressure there by Brown as he finally gets home. Now 2nd and 15. Evans in the slot. Fletcher takes the snap, looks over his options, has a man underneath. It's caught. That's White as he gains a couple. He's up to the 29. 3rd and 6 now. Fletcher taking it again, but he's under pressure once again. Robinson and Schultz will combine to bring down Fletcher. Jamie Robinson again continuing his excellent season here on defense. And here comes Camarda and the punt team to boot this one back to Anderson. Anderson drifting right will field this at about the 32-yard line. And he'll look for space and find enough to get up to the 43. Now here's Carolina's next drive after that touchdown pass. And this one will start with a handoff to Sanders as he tries to find room outside but loses 5 yards. Excellent defense there. Now an insanely harder 2nd and 15 for Carolina. They're going to fake the handoff. Young looking out for Hurst, but it's incomplete, knocked away by Devin White in coverage. And now it's 3rd and 15. Young looking for options, gets hit as he throws, and that's going to fall incomplete. Intended for Chark across the middle. And Johnny Hecker's on to punt this one back to Tampa. Gets this one away as it goes down to about the 15 as a couple tackles are missed. This is brought down at the 23. 5 seconds left to go as Tampa Bay empties it out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 23. Fletcher dropping back. Will throw this one out to Evans, who makes the adjustment and the catch over Horn. That's a huge gain for Mike Evans. And we end the first quarter. Our score, Carolina 7, Tampa Bay 0. 1st and 10 after that excellent Mike Evans grab. Fletcher under center, offset eye. He's going to drop back, throw underneath, has Evans again, who works his way out of bounds at the 37. Good gain of 7 yards there from Evans. Offset eye again here for Tampa. 2nd and 3. They're going to hand this one up off the middle, and it'll be marked just shy. 3rd and inches. He couldn't quite get there. 3rd and inches. Tampa Bay doesn't have far to go. Fletcher dropping back, throwing quick, and Njoku hauls it in. And he'll have a first down up at the 21, but it looks like Derek Brown may have been shaken up as he's calling for assistance. And he's going to jog back to the locker room. Now 1st and 10, Fletcher shotgun. as Tampa Bay is driving. This one gets out quick and short to Auden, who makes Jackson look like a fool. Sorry, that's not Auden. Weston. Their third really good receiver. And Tampa Bay's got it first and goal from the 9. Excellent play on the previous down. Fletcher shotgun this time. He drops back, throws underneath for White, who makes the grab, but is tackled down after a gain of 1 by Schultz. And it's a bruised sternum for Derek Brown. He's going to miss the rest of this game. Now second and goal from the 8. Fletcher takes the snap, throws quick off the hands of Weston, who had a touchdown. And now it's third and goal. Fletcher takes the snap. Under pressure, throws to the end zone. This time Weston holds on for the score as Tampa Bay looks to tie it up. It's been a good connection all year for these two. And Weston gives Tampa Bay some life here. Dicker on for the extra point. And this kick is good. We are tied here in Tampa. Now Camarda ready to kick this one back. Hamler will take it in the end zone and just kneel down. The ball will come out to the 25. Just under 8 minutes left to go here in the first half. Carolina has it first and 10. Bryce Young takes the snap and will throw deep to Mingo, who's in one-on-one coverage, and it's overthrown. Couldn't hook up with Mingo. Second and 10 now for Carolina as they come out with 2 tight ends. They'll fake the handoff, throw across the middle. That's Hurst, who makes the grab. Bounces off a defender and has it at the 41. That's good for a Panthers first down. Now first and 10 for the Panthers. Young settles under center and will hand this one off to Sanders, who can't find any room as he's tackled down after a gain of 1. Second and 9 for Carolina now. And this goes to Chark, who's got it, and they're going to mark him on the other side of the first down line. Good catch there by Chark. Now first and 10, they come out in the eye with Sanders in the backfield. Sanders takes the handoff as he works his way outside, trying to get past the linebacker, and finds 4 yards out of bounds. Second and 6 for the Panthers as they've crossed midfield. They fake another handoff and throw this one outside for Hurst, who has it at the 25. Excellent catch there by Hayden Hurst. And the Panthers keep this drive alive. One-on-one coverage there and excellently placed ball. First and 10 for the Panthers at the 25. Young dropping back. Throwing outside for Chark, and it's incomplete, knocked away. And now the second down and 10 play. Young will fake the handoff and throw out to Chark again, who's got this one, and he's brought down at the 5. Carolina will have it first and goal. First and goal, everybody out wide for Carolina. And this one goes out to Medina, who makes the grab and has a touchdown. Ramon Medina. It's been a couple of weeks since we've seen him, and he gets in the end zone. Excellent job. Good job holding on to this one on the quick slant. And here's Butker for the extra point. And it is good. Carolina retakes a 7-point lead. Butker on to kick this one back. Davenport will field it in the end zone and kneel it down there. And now the Buccaneers have it first and 10 from the 25. They look to repeat the success of their last drive that scored a touchdown. This one is caught by Evans, who's tackled down by Jackson. A gain of 5. And now on second down, Fletcher in the shotgun. He'll hand this one off to White, who tries to get outside, but finds Jamie Robinson, who tackles him down. Third and inches coming up. Third and inches as the Bucs come out with everybody on the line. LaMontagne in the backfield. And they're going to run the QB sneak as Fletcher fumbles the football. It's picked up by Von Bell, and Carolina recovers. It looked like Fletcher had the first down when he fumbled. It looked like it was also knocked out by Schultz. Good job there by Bell to hop on it. And Carolina's offense will take over in excellent field position. Now 1st and 10 from the 31 after that fumble recovery. Dropping back is Young as he looks over the field, throwing across for Mingo, who can't haul it in. He laid out for that one. 2nd and 10 now. Under center with 2 tight ends. They hand this one off to Sanders as he looks for room and finds Buccaneers. That's going to go nowhere. 3rd and 10 from the 31. Young dropping back. Throwing as he's hit. Dean can't grab it. Overthrown, intended for Justin Dean, bringing up 4th down. And now the 48-yarder for Butker. Kick is up and good. Carolina extends their lead 17-7. And now Butker ready to kick it back. We've got just over 2 minutes left here in the first half as Davenport will field this in the end zone and kneel down for a touchback. 1st and 10, offset I for Tampa. Fletcher takes the snap and fakes the handoff and throws this one out of bounds as he had a Panther looming for a sack. Now 2nd and 10. Njoku and Evans in the slots left and right. Fletcher drops back for this one as the Panthers get the rush around the edge, but he finds his target. That's good for a gain of 7. And we've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Our score, Carolina 17, Tampa Bay 7. 3rd and 3 for Tampa. Can they score here? Dropping back, throwing short, caught, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down. And Tampa Bay will go hurry up. Fletcher takes the snap and throws this one intended for Evans, and it's good as he was in coverage against J.C. Horn. Now 1st and 10 again as Tampa Bay is moving the football. This one goes out to Njoku, who had a step, but it's incomplete. Carolina manages to get a stop there on 1st down. Now 2nd down for Tampa. They'll drop back here, throw this one into Weston, who makes the grab and has another excellent gain up to the 23. Tampa Bay not using any timeouts. They've got it here. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. And they'll fake the handoff and throw this one out to Njoku, who's got it. Spins away from Gilmore's tackle. And they'll use a timeout here. 1st and goal from the 6. Carolina tries to bring pressure. It gets home. Craver brings down Fletcher for a sack. Now 2nd and goal from the 18. Tampa Bay looking to score before the end of the half. They got 1 timeout remaining as this one goes out underneath for Weston, who's met immediately and pushed out of bounds at the 10. And now for 3rd and goal. Fletcher drops back, senses the pressure, throws underneath for Evans, but he can't squeeze it into the end zone. He's dropped at the 1 by Robinson. And Buccaneers will use their final timeout with 14 seconds left to go here in the half. Dicker ready to try this 11-yard field goal. And it is good. Tampa Bay adds 3 before the half and pulls within 7. Now Cremata ready to kick this one back to Carolina. Hamler takes it at about the 5-yard line. And he bounces off of one tackler and is brought down at the 29. 7 seconds left to go here. Don't expect Carolina to do anything too crazy. They'll hand this one off to Sanders, who looks for room but only finds 3 yards. And that's going to take us to halftime in this one. Our score, Carolina 17, Tampa Bay 10. As we take a look around the league, We're going to start in Atlanta, where the Falcons are taking on Houston, and Houston has a 7-point lead there. Atlanta looking to keep pace with Carolina as both teams are tied in the South. And then we're going to head up to Detroit, where they're taking on the Vikings, and the Vikings have a 14-point lead over the Lions as they near halftime. Callaway, 3 touchdowns, 2 to Justin Jefferson. That's an amazing stat line. As we then go over to Green Bay, where they're taking on the Giants, and they are tied. Brissett's got a touchdown throw there. Good start for Daniel Jones. And we take a look at some highlights here as Young dropping back, loads up, throws deep, and finds Mingo. And we are all set for the second half kickoff as Camarda kicks us off. Hamler takes this one in the end zone where he'll just kneel it down. Now 1st and 10 for the Panthers as they get their first drive of the second half underway. Young dropping back, throwing across the middle for Mingo, knocked away, incomplete. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the 25. This time they're going to hand it off to Sanders, who looks for room up the middle and finds 6 yards. He's up to 28 yards rushing. It's been a quiet day for this Carolina running attack as they've got it 3rd and 4. Young will take this one and drop it down for Hurst, who's got enough for the Panthers' first down at the 36-yard line. Now 1st and 10. Young takes the snap. Throws across the middle, has Dean, but he's overthrown once again. Bryce Young having difficulty connecting on these deep crossers. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 36 as Young hands this off to Sanders. He tries to get outside, gets away from one, but not the second. That's a 1-yard gain for Miles Sanders. 3rd and 9. Young takes the snap and throws out for Hurst, who has it. The sure-handed tight end, Hayden Hurst, keeps this drive alive. Now 1st and 10 from the 42 as Carolina keeps their drive moving. They'll hand this off to Sanders as he tries to cut back and goes nowhere. And Jonathan Mingo is shaken up. He's going to get checked out on the sideline. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Young takes this one. Throws out for Dean, who's got it and falls to the ground after a short gain. 3rd and 4 as Carolina splits everybody out. And this goes across the middle for Chark, laying out DJ Chark. Keeps this one going on an excellent diving reception. And we learn it's just a bruised shoulder for Mingo. 1st and 10 here for the Panthers as they are moving. Young hands this one off to Sanders as he looks for room, has some blocking downfield, but there is a flag down late. And it's going to be holding against Carolina. That's Mingo, who just came back from the injury, and that's going to bring up 1st and 9. 1st and 9, Young drops back, throws this one intended for Mingo, who's got it. And a Panthers first down on that one. 1st and 10, Young once again throws everybody out wide as this goes underneath for Dean, who's hauled down from behind at the 8. 2nd and 7 as Carolina comes out with all of their tight ends. They fake the play action and dump this off to Sanders, but he's going nowhere. He'll gain a yard. Now 3rd and 6 for the Panthers. And this one is off the hands of Devin White. Incomplete. And now the 24-yard field goal attempt. Butker's kick is good. Carolina takes a 20-10 lead here. And Butker's ready to kick it back. Davenport takes this one deep in his end zone and will kneel down. Pistol here for Fletcher and company. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. And they will hand this one off. LaMontagne looking for room and meets Brian Burns for no gain. Not a lot of rushing today for Tampa. 2nd and 10. Carolina brings pressure around the edge, and and Dante Jackson slowed him up just enough for the cavalry to come in as Burns gets himself half a sack. 3rd and 18 now as the Panthers have put the Bucs in a bad position. And they bring pressure once again right up the middle. It's Craver, and this one was thrown out of bounds, incomplete. Good job by the Rook to get rid of it. Now 4th and 18 as Camarda is ready to punt it back to Anderson. Anderson will field this one at about the 25-yard line. And he looks for space, finds a little outside until he's tripped up at the 40. 1st and 10 here at the 40 after a good punt return from Anderson. Young drops back, looking for Quintana, who's got it. Excellent placement there to get it past the linebacker as Quintana hauls in his first. Now 2nd and 3. The Panthers fake the handoff and throw this one out to the sideline for Hurst, and it's incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 3 for the Panthers. And sacked is Bryce Young as he couldn't find anybody to throw that one to. The first for Tampa Bay this afternoon. And that's going to force a 4th and 14 as Hecker is on to punt. And Davenport will take this one as he runs up and into Johnson. And that'll bring it up to the 25. 1st and 10. Fletcher in the shotgun here. He's got all day. Throws it underneath for White, and that's good for 2 yards. 2nd and 8 now. Fletcher under center. He drops back, throws across the middle. It's caught by Evans, who's got a block and gets this past midfield up to the 41-yard line. Now 1st and 10 for the Bucs. They come out I formation here. And this one is off the mark, intended for Mike Evans, incomplete. 2nd and 10 here for Tampa Bay. And it's a screen pass underneath for White. There is a flag down as he's tackled down by Gilmore. And it's going to be illegal contact. That's wonderful. And that's going to bring the ball up to the 36-yard line. Clock continues to run as they get the snap off just before the quarter ends. And this will be a 1-yard run. As we end the 3rd quarter, our score 22-10, Carolina in the lead. 2nd and 9. As Tampa Bay looks to continue their drive. And this one goes out to Weston, who has it at the 12. Excellent job there, finding a hole in the zone. Now 1st and 10 as Tampa flipping the play here. Godwin and Evans wide right. And Carolina bringing pressure. That's Schultz getting home, taking down Fletcher. Good job by Schultz to get to the quarterback. He was unblocked on the blitz. 2nd and 16 here for Tampa. As this one goes down to Weston, who's got it and gets 6 yards up to the 11. 3rd and 9 for Tampa. Can they get it in the end zone or get the first down as Carolina brings pressure? This is thrown underneath, and the ball popped up wildly as Rashad White is hurt. And Dicker is on for the field goal attempt here. And it is good. Tampa Bay cuts back into this Carolina lead. Ramada ready to kick this one back to the Panthers. Hamler will take it in the end zone and touchback. Now 1st and 10 for Carolina as they have a 7-point lead here in the 4th. Young will hand this one off as Sanders finds room up the middle for a gain of 9. Good first down run as it's now 2nd and 1. Sanders once again will take the handoff as he looks to get outside and will gain about 4 inches, bringing up 3rd and inches. Carolina only needs a couple here as they come out in the shotgun. And they'll hand this off to Sanders as he tries to lower his head, and they're going to mark him shy. 4th down coming up. And it looks like the Panthers will just punt this one away. Hecker on to kick it deep. As he gets this one away, it'll be fair caught at the 18-yard line. And now Tampa Bay takes back over as they look to cut more into this lead. And this one goes out underneath and complete for a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 from the 19 here. Fletcher dropping back. They set the screen up as Flynn gets it, and he's tackled out of bounds by Bartell at the 32. 1st and 10. Buccaneers looking to keep this drive moving. Fletcher takes the snap, throws it quick, and it's caught by Njoku, who's tackled down after a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4, offset eye here for Tampa. And it's a handoff to LaMontagne, who's got it, and a 1st down as he's up to the 47. Good run there for the Bucs. 1st and 10 here for Tampa once again. As they near midfield, this one goes out to Weston, who's got it. He broke free from Jackson. And that's a huge gain again for Tampa. 1st and 10 here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're going to fake the handoff as Fletcher is hit by Craver for his 2nd sack of the day. Now 2nd and 19. Fletcher drops back one more time as he's under pressure again. Gets away from Craver this time. Gets it out to Evans, who's got an excellent gain up to the 18. Looks like Ben Bredson had been shaken up. He's going to get looked at on the sideline. Excellent job there by Fletcher to avoid the pressure and get get a more manageable 3rd down. As this one is off the mark, intended for Evans, as Carolina brought some pressure and it got home. Now 4th and 3. Tampa Bay keeps their offense out there. Can Carolina get the stop as Fletcher gets pressure but is caught by Weston? Touchdown, Mike Weston. And Tampa Bay looks to tie this game. Excellent job there finding Weston as he gets by Jackson and in front of Bartell, who couldn't react fast enough to knock that one away. And Dicker is ready to tie this one up. And it is good. We are tied here with 2:41 remaining in the 4th. And Camarda is ready to kick it back. Hamler will take it in the end zone and kneel it down there. And here comes Carolina's offense with 2:41 remaining and all 3 timeouts in this tied game. They're going to hand this one off to Sanders, who goes nowhere, but there is a flag. Let's see what the penalty is. And it's going to be offsides on the defense. Vita Vea lining up on the wrong side of the football. And that'll make it 1st and 5 for the Panthers. And they're going to hand this one off again to Sanders, who wiggles his way up the middle for a 1st down. And Carolina's going to let the clock run down to the 2-minute warning, as we've got a close one here in Tampa. 1st and 10 on the other side of the 2-minute warning. We're tied here in Tampa as Young takes the handoff. That doesn't make any sense. Throws it to Hurst, who's bumped out of bounds at the 50. Now 1st and 10 from the 50 for the Panthers. Young once again takes the snap. This time throws underneath for Mingo, who's got it, and a 1st down there. Good grab and run by Mingo. And now it's 1st and 10 as Carolina gets closer to scoring position. Here's a handoff to Sanders. He cuts it back up the middle for a 9-yard gain, and Tampa Bay will use their 1st timeout. Now 2nd and 1. Just under 1:30 left to go here, as Carolina once again hands this off to Sanders, and he's going to get the 1st down as Tampa Bay uses their 2nd timeout. Now 1st and 10 from the 27. Handoff once again to Sanders, who cuts back up the middle and finds himself a great gain for a Panthers 1st down at the 14-yard line. Tampa Bay finally out of timeouts as Carolina comes out with 3 tight ends. They hand this one off to Sanders, who goes right up the middle, nowhere, as there's an injured Buck. He's going to hobble back to the locker room. Hopefully he's all right. Now 2nd and 9 for Carolina. 1:05 left to go here as they hand this off to Sanders, who goes left side for a gain of 6. And Carolina looking to just run as much clock as they can. 26 seconds left to go. They get the snap off as Sanders will get it up to the 7. And Carolina will use their timeout with 3 seconds left to go here. They're going to bring on the field goal team. This 24 yards from Butker for the win. And it is good. Carolina takes a 3-point lead here with 1 second remaining on the clock. And Butker's ready to kick this one back. 1 second remaining. Davenport will field it. He looks for room right up the middle and is hauled down at the 25-yard line. And Carolina wins this one in Tampa by a score of 23-20 as Tampa made it a game late. Carolina gets back in the winning column after the loss last week. They've been back and forth so much this year. All right, and let's take a look at some stats. Good play by both quarterbacks today as Nick Fletcher goes 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 348 in the air. Bryce Young, on the other hand, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, and 206. A completion percentage above 60%. That's impressive. And Miles Sanders finds 80 yards on the ground with no touchdowns. And receiving, of course, a rookie out of Florida State, Mike Weston, 134 and 2 scores. Outstanding. Mike Evans also outstanding with 127 and no scores. Jonathan Mingo finds the end zone for Carolina, as does Ramon Medina on his only grab. Sacks were good as Jamison Craver comes away with 2, Schultz comes away with 1.5, Osai comes away with 1, and so does Brown. Tuttle and Burns have a half, and Robinson gets a half. And we've got an upgrade coming out of this game too. Jamie Robinson, we're going to go zone for him. He's up to a 75 overall. And he gets 1 awareness, 1 pursuit, 2 tackle, and 1 zone coverage. Good upgrade there for Jamie. And now we've got one for Dante Jackson, who struggled in that game. We're also going to go zone for him as he's up to a 84. He gets 2 awareness, 1 play rec, 1 press, and 5 tackle. And that's going to do it for us here as we take down Tampa Bay by a score of 23-20. And the next one, we return home as we take on the Seahawks in Week 17. That should be a good one. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.